All right, so let's go over here and test everything. Make sure everything is working appropriately. It does not look to be. No, it is not. Yeah, anyway, watch gold right here. A down close. We got a high here, 79.7. We're going to have a low of 79.3. That's not going to be a trade by itself because we have to close down below this trend line. Okay, so there's going to be nothing there. We might get something here on crude. We have nothing on the ES. Okay. Let me draw the trend line for you. Now we have a high here of 64.62. Well, I really got to rework this thing. And it looks like I have to sign in on this or sign out on this. Sorry, I'm trying to get the Ninja Trader stuff going. Okay, so this down close right over here, the black step line just crossed up above the BBC, disqualifying the trade. So we really didn't have anything that we could do there. The ES is starting to close up above and run up above the weekly trading zone right here. I just broke dynamic resistance. Over here right now on crude oil, we closed down below the MA1, giving us a momentum short trade, but we have unbroken dynamic support right beneath us. You see we had resistance there and the support right there. So there's no trade there either. Okay, now hang on, I gotta do this really quick. To kill a process that's hanging everything else up. That one looks good. Okay. All right, yeah, that memory leak is something that needs to be dealt with. All right, so on the ES, right, there was a long trade. Okay, right here was a long trade. Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Scott. Scott, I haven't looked at the cryptos this morning. I looked at them, well, the last time I looked at them was about, I don't know, 4 a.m., something like that. It looked like they were trying to come back, or at least doing better than they did yesterday. When we chatted. Gold's hovering just below weekly trading zone. Okay, maybe that's why it's all choppy. Watch the crude oil right here. Okay. That's our trend line. This was a momentum short from right here. I'm gonna close down below this trend line right there. All right, so that was a momentum short that I didn't do. And now we're looking for a close down below this trend line. All right, the ES gave just a little bit over here enough to get your stop to break even, and then it didn't, just came right back into the zone. I hope that's not going to be an issue this morning, but it looks like it probably will be. We have to break this dynamic resistance over here on the gold right now. Okay, and that is what we're waiting for. Wow, do I have to clean this up? Okay, Goodness. All right, watch gold on the crude here. That down close right there on crude is a shorting opportunity. Okay. And there it goes, and it's too late to get into it now, and I missed it. It was right here. All right, so let's just take a look at it and see where it's trying to get to. Right now, 64.40 and then 64.34. Okay, so let's start here. 64.40 and then 64.34. Okay, now over here on the gold, it's starting to run. That's our trend line there. We're looking for a pullback on the gold now. The ES I really don't want to do anything with. It's bouncing off the weekly trading zone, the BBC, and everything all at the same time. All right, on the crude right now, we have a high here of 64.54. We're gonna have a low of 64.50. On the gold, we just had a momentum long trade in there. Gold right now is going to pull back area down at 82.8, but the momentum long trade was from right here. It's going to have another trade right here at 83.7. Okay. If you can get filled. I didn't. Okay, so let me show you the trades that I just set up. Now, I would look for a pullback to retrace some of this big move up that it just had. That was the momentum long trade. This was the trade that followed up right after it. Okay, it was a close right on this trend line right here. Okay, and so now we wait just a second here. Well, a few seconds, I'm guessing. So did gold get up above it now? Right, I'm guessing it did. Okay, we have a low here of, well, now we're just going sideways a little bit. We need the up close here, 84.2 up to 84.6. And that's a momentum long trade. It's trying to get up to 85.5. Okay, I'm gonna bump my stop to break even right here, put a target up at 85.7. That would be the goal for the day, but I think it's gonna take me out of break even or get to a maximum of 85.5. The short on crude right now is going, and I'm gonna bump my stop to break even on that because we closed below the MA1. And over here, I ended up with a break even. And over there, I ended up with a break even. Okay, so let me drop these in. All right, so the ES didn't hit the BBC, but I think if I draw a trend line, we don't have step one right now is the problem. We really don't have step one. I want to get away from that weekly trading zone. See, that's our trend line there on gold. Crude needed to put in a lower swing. You see the cycle starting to move up, so we're gonna have to wait a couple of minutes there. And yeah. So how was everybody's weekend? We need an up close here. 84.8 up to 85.2 is a spot right there on that. And it's trying to get up to 86.1. Okay. It's momentum long trade trying to get up to 86.1. And I got another break even. Okay. It's going to top out here pretty soon and do some kind of a retracement. I get the feeling. Okay, so. And still nothing anywhere else. Oh, you did, Marion. Was it good? Or did it complicate things? But did you learn anything new? All right, the cycle's going down too steep to go long. We should get that pullback that I was talking about now. I'm thinking probably down here somewhere. It is a little heavier on the downside. 83.6 is what I can see, but I think it's going to go further than this. We'll see. We don't have a trade set up either way. Anywhere. Okay, so here comes the cycle reset right now on gold. So going down, it should be pulling the cycle back up. That's what we should see here. That's interesting. Good morning, Lee. Okay, over here right now on crude, you see we're trading below the MA1 right now. We have a low here right now of 64.72, so a high 64.76 would keep us below the MA1. I think. It might put us right on it. If it puts us right on it, then that would be no good. Okay, here's the pullback that I was talking about earlier. It did a cycle reset, but then it didn't actually reset the cycle. It started to reset the cycle. See, when we were trading up here, we had this nice bearish separation, but it decided to finish the pullback. I'm pretty sure that's about where I said it was going to go. I thought I said 81.9. Where'd it go? Down to 82.2. pretty close. Well, it just gave a short trade to get down to 81.9. The short would be from right there at 82.1. It's a momentum short, and it doesn't really look like it wants to go down right here, to be honest with you. It is going down, and I just shorted it, but 2 plus 2 ticks. We need to get to here to get the goal. There it goes. Okay. Okay, and I just triggered long on the crude. Okay, so I just took a short over here, and I got just a little bit of slippage on that, and I got the goal for the day. What time is it? 9:47. Okay, so the crude right now is not a momentum trade. This is another trade here on gold. I would be careful about this one right here because it's done the retracement that it needed to do. Okay, stop to break even on the crude. Let me see if I can see where that's trying to go. That's trying to get to the high of the day. So I'm going to put a target 1 tick below the high of the day. The gold is going down here. I'm my down lower for that. Bump my stop to break even. I should have taken some profit in that. I'm take 1 tick. Maybe get in on the second leg here because I missed that first leg completely. I'll take 3 ticks. Okay, so if that made it all the way up there, that'd be 24 ticks. I know 14 ticks. 14 ticks. Okay. I put that other one in here, I think. 3 ticks. Crude, I'm gonna look into 4 or 5 ticks. And I'm gonna put a target way up there at 65. That's where it's trying to go. I know if I put a line there right now, I'm gonna end up dragging it across, but that's where it's trying to go. We got 5 locked in on the crude. Let me see if I draw this right here, right now. There was a short right here on the gold right in here that I didn't do. Right in there, that would have stopped out for sure. Okay, let's start locking in some more here on this. That's 13 ticks right there. Okay, now I was trying to get up to 65, and that would be what, 23 ticks if it goes all the way up there. I'm gonna move this back and give it some room to breathe. And clearly you guys can see that it's trying to get up here, right? 65 right here. Okay, so where am I? I'm at plus 11. 13. Come on, just make the last push right now. Feels like it wants to right now. Do one of those turn up right here. Bang, right up to the 23 tick mark. All right, we don't have anything over here, and the ES is too close to the weekly trading zone to want to deal with right now. There it goes. Come on, get up there. 20 ticks. It's going to go through 65, but I'll take 20 ticks anytime I can.